Welcome to my kitchen. So I love food. I love cooking food. I love eating food. I just love food. I also strongly believe that the kinds of food that you eat and you put in your body have a lot to do with your mental health. I don't think eating junk food every day is good for your mental state. Obviously it's not good for your physical health either. Come on, let's be honest here. And I think that switching out one meat meal a week or even a month, whatever you want to do, with a vegan or vegetarian meal will do immense things for your mental health. And talking to a lot of people, I've noticed that they all think that vegan or vegetarian food tastes like cardboard, that it's tasteless, that it's bland. And I'm honestly here to show you that it's not. It's actually really, really good. There's a lot of flavors in the world that you can use, a lot of stuff that I didn't even realize existed until even 6 months ago. Food just blows me away. So there's that. And then I also, talking to a lot of people that I know, I think a common issue in people with cooking is they don't know how to cook for just one person, and then they end up with leftovers, and you're just like, bro, how am I gonna eat all of these leftovers? Because I don't know about you, but I'm not trying to eat the same thing like 4 times in a week unless it's like ice cream or popcorn or something. And that's not good to do either, but we're human, so. So I'm here to show you that one, vegan and vegetarian food is actually really, really delicious. It doesn't taste like cardboard. And that, 2, how to make small portion sizes for just you or for 2 people or just for dinner, and you can have the leftovers for lunch tomorrow. So today, in Olivia's kitchen, we are going to make my vegan ramen. It is not authentic ramen, so don't come at me. It's just what I've made, what I like, what I think is delicious, because food is fantastic. So we're gonna start off. I have 4 mushrooms because we're making this again for one person. So I have 4 mushrooms. I have chive, a green onion, and then I have some kale here. I don't know if I'm gonna use this much kale. We'll find out. We'll play it by ear. So you just kind of wanna slice it. Don't come at me for my knife. I realize that it's fucking awful, but I'm slowly making my way into the adult world here. So you're just gonna slice it like so. And also, this meal is really easy to make. It's really quick and it's pretty versatile. If you don't like these vegetables, you can choose any other kind that you want. I've done it with asparagus. I've done it with Brussels sprouts. I like Brussels sprouts. I love Brussels sprouts, don't get me wrong. But I'm not a huge fan of them in things. So, and then you're just gonna want to take off that thick vine right here on the kale. So all I do is I just kind of cut it out like so. The trash can's hiding over there, so don't worry, I didn't just throw it on the floor. And then we're just gonna do this one too. Do the same thing. I don't know if I'm gonna, fuck it. I'ma just chop that right off. Stack these on top of each other. Now with the kale, I like to cut it really fine because I don't know, I just like it that way. I like to get a lot of everything in one bite. So just cut it into strips. Do the damn thing. Girlfriend, boyfriend, whatever gender you are, just do the damn thing. And then I also kind of just once down the middle. Set that aside into a neat little pile. Yeah, I'm probably gonna use half of that, so I could have honestly just done the one, but we're already here now, so whatever, I guess. And then you just chop that up finely. Now this isn't gonna be added until the very end, once you already have the ramen in your bowl. But we might as well get all of the chopping done now. No, I don't chop like a professional, but it's fine because I get the job done. I'm just a little less efficient. So we're gonna turn on the oven, stove, whatever. I'm gonna put it at like medium high heat. Grab some olive oil and just kind of put a nice little, yeah, that's good. I never measure my olive oil, honestly. Okay, So you can take all of your mushrooms, throw them in the pan. Probably wasn't hot enough, whatever. We're here now. I know normally you would want to saute your mushrooms or any vegetable with salt and pepper, but I don't with this because I add all of the seasoning to the broth. And I don't even add salt to this because I use soy sauce, and then I use this Better Than Bouillon paste. Bouillon. I don't think I say it right every time, but whatever. And those two have a lot of sodium, so I don't ever actually add salt because then it's just too salty for me. But you're just gonna want to saute the mushrooms up to a desired level. So for me, they're gonna probably saute for about like, I don't know, 5 minutes, 5, maybe 10. 10 at max, probably not 10. Probably like 5 minutes. And you just want to do the thing. A lot of the times when I'm cooking, I like to dance. So I'm not good at it, but it's good for me. So life, as I know it, just getting by when I so. I've been listening to a lot of Sugarland lately, and it's kind of stuck in my head. So I apologize for my god-awful singing, but I'm here to entertain, okay? All right. And then about halfway through the desired level of what you want your mushrooms to be, you're gonna add, Can you tell I'm a Midwestern? I just said, You're gonna add your kale, a healthy amount. Kale also does cook down a little bit, not as much as spinach, but it does cook down, so I always like to add a little bit more because it's delicious. So, and just mix that right on in. Again, we're not adding any seasonings to this yet. I have a chef friend, and I feel like he's gonna come at me when I do this, and he sees this, but sorry. It's so pretty. I don't know if you guys could see that, but I just love the way kale looks. It's so beautiful. It's such a gorgeous green. I love a lot of color in my food too, because the more color you have, the healthier it is. Don't get me wrong, I still love deep fried foods, but it's so pretty. Food is so pretty, guys. Okay, so it's been a couple minutes, so you're gonna add water. I do 2 cups of water. Just dump that right on in. So you add 2 cups of water. And then I use this Better Than Bouillon paste. I do the vegetable. Honestly, if you don't want to make this vegetarian or vegan, you can use beef or chicken or whatever. You can also add meat to this, whatever kind you want. I don't care. I think if you eat the meat, you would probably like it. How to season it, on the other hand, I don't know. I haven't cooked meat in like almost 2 years, so you're gonna do 2 teaspoons of this. And then I just take a knife, I scrape it. Scrape it into here. And I kind of just like, because the hot water gets it all out of there. And I'm a little weird about stuff like that, and I don't want it in here. And you're gonna take soy sauce. Ew. Sorry, allergies. You're gonna take soy sauce and do 2 teaspoons of soy sauce. Then you're gonna take this ginger paste that you can honestly get probably from any grocery store. I get it, it's mixed in like with the herbs and a bunch of other leafy green stuff. So you're gonna do a teaspoon of this. I do a teaspoon and a 1/4. What did I do with my 4th teaspoon? 4th teaspoon. And then I'm lazy And I don't like to mince my garlic. I also don't like the smell of it on my hand. I'm also not a huge fan of garlic. Like, I like garlic. I've been using it more lately, but I don't want it to be the only thing I can taste. So I just buy this because whatever, I don't care. Then you're gonna do a half a teaspoon. Plop that right in there. So I have already plotted out. I have 1/4 of a teaspoon of oregano, 1/4 a teaspoon of curry powder. Oh no, that's thyme. 1/4 a teaspoon of thyme, 1/4 a teaspoon of paprika, 1/8 of a teaspoon of onion powder. That's 1/4 of a teaspoon of curry powder. And then this is optional. I like to keep things spicy, so I have 1/4 a teaspoon of crushed red pepper. You're just gonna dump that right in there and mix it all together. And then I am gonna add some pepper to taste. Just look at how beautiful that is. So you're gonna let that come to a boil. Oh, it's so pretty. But you're gonna let that come to a boil, and then you're gonna add the ramen. You can just use cheap, like, box ramen, like the merchant or top ramen, whatever, and just use the ramen and not the packets. But my boyfriend made me bougie, so I use this yummy dried ramen noodles. I don't know, he buys it on Amazon. He gave me this pack. I think it's fantastic. So, and it comes in a bunch of like, comes like this. I always just use half of this. I already have a half one put out, so we're just gonna put that there. And just plop that right in. Because it's delicious. Ooh, I'm so excited to eat, yo! It's gonna be so good. Put that back. You ever notice how, like, your clothes only get caught on things when you're either having a bad day or trying to do something? Yeah, that's my life. Happens to me all the time. All the time. And you're gonna just mix that in. Let it cook probably like 5 minutes, if even. It really doesn't take that long to make. Like I said before, I like to keep things spicy. So, I'm gonna add a couple dashes of Tabasco. Honestly, will you just stay? You don't have to. I know a lot of people that don't like spicy. You can also choose your own hot sauce. It doesn't matter. But I like to not feel my face. So, it is what it is, I guess. Let's just get it by. You have the ramen and it's delicious and I'm excited to eat you. It is. I already went ahead and put the green peppers on it. That is the final product. Isn't it beautiful and delicious? Oh, sweet friend. It's gonna be really hot, but I'm gonna do it anyways, and I'm gonna burn my mouth because I am impatient and I want to get you in my belly. I don't use a spoon or I use forks because I want all of the stuff. Give me all of the stuff. Oh no, I lost one. That's hot. That was hot, wasn't it? That was really good. This is always so hot. Always, 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 always. And I like, usually when I had bigger bowls, I would add some cold water in it to cool it down a little bit. But as you can tell, this bowl is perfectly the perfect size. It's not the perfect size. It's a little too small for this, honestly, but we making it work. Mm-hmm. That's where it's at, bro. That is where it's at. So I hope you guys make this, enjoy this, because it's delicious. And again, it's so versatile. You can use any kind of vegetables. You can use any kind of greens. You can do spinach. I've added spinach to it before. You're gonna want to add a lot more spinach to it because spinach does shrink up a lot. But you can do any kind of vegetable, any kind of greens. You could add meat to it if you wanted to. If you didn't want to make it a vegan meal, you could do a different kind of bouillon base. Like, this is such a versatile meal. It's crazy. And I love it. And it's delicious. And it makes my belly happy. Okay. I'm gonna go be a productive member of society. Go hang out with my boyfriend. And I'll see you guys in the next video.